As a kid who grew up during the Vietnam War, right, as a child, as a baby, I had heard about these men, right, primarily guys in the neighborhood or people in the West Side that went and fought the Vietnam War. And I knew veterans. I have cousins that were in the service, but I never really could say that I was very close to one. Well, becoming friends with Jesse, at first, you would think that, well, you're friends with an artist. But if you really get to know Jesse, you're friends with a Vietnam vet. You're friends with a guy that gave it all.
If I will be a little more scientific in him, I think his DNA is the mark that makes him create every day. It's an inner feeling that artist has, same that many other people in different professions. I think I have mine as a physician, he has his as an artist. That is his desire to give to people what he has inside of him. And he goes all for San Antonio in Texas. He's a patriot.
Jesse's art still is a mystery to me. There's one painting that he did at the Progresso drugstore, a corner on the west side. And I'm educated in the arts and in architecture, so I've spent a lot of time looking at art, and I've spent a lot of time looking at how he achieved so much with a simple brushstroke, and this mastery of light. You see very few artists that have that ability that in a brushstroke or in a tone can make something just come to life, that you can walk up to it and look at it and wonder, how do you do that in one stroke?
His success to go from being an artist from the age of 5, that all of his paintings have been accepted as first class, and for him in the Vietnam War to lose his right arm and to think that he had the initiative and strength to be able to paint with his left. That is a different quality, but it's still perfect for an artist.
The larger than life, impossible dream, that an artist would say, I'm going to put a mural on that wall. It's been 20 years to get it on the wall. But I think one great accomplishment was the painting of his mother. That he was able to put all of our mothers in the museum. This one, I have a copy of it, and I look at it and I see my grandmother. I see my culture.
The fact that he went to Vietnam, the fact that he lost his arm, the fact that despite of all pain medications and the stuff that you have to do after you recuperated, he's back in his art, he's creating. So I like that attitude of a person that has suffered a lot through his life.
It's one thing to look at the man's work. I've had the fortune to look at the man.
What did I learn from Jesse? Very simple. Don't ever give up.